Alright, so I'm doing a video about another weirdo on the Insta Reels. I have like some weird obsession with like the exotic reel pulls.
DJ breaking beats, B-boys biting, freestyling, double timing.
There's just something about those low quality videos.
I wanna jingle your bells.
That are just so random, so weird.
I'm not a quitter. Who's with me?
They have such a low view count, but something about them just has character. There's some intrigue behind this shit. I'm going over this dude named James Michael Shannon. He's a homeless guy, and you could say that it's pretty distasteful for me to make fun of someone like him. But what's worse, me making fun of this guy or a knee beggar, especially one who's homeless and doesn't have a job? Here's what is known about James. He used to take care of his mother for I think about a decade. After his mom's death, that's pretty much what led to him being homeless. And unfortunately, the government took away his brother. He claims it was because of housing conditions. He doesn't have a home, so his brother just shouldn't be around him. But this guy is not okay. I wouldn't just make fun of just any homeless person, but you'll see what I mean when I talk about this dude. Let's start off with the fact that he constantly asks for money for food. Dude, sometimes he doesn't even ask.
You should cash at me so I can get some lunch and stuff like that. Anyway, you should cash at me so I can get some lunch, stuff like that. I'm just sitting right here chilling, get some cigarettes and new razors, please.
But a lot of the times he asked for money for the most ridiculous shit. Constantly he would ask money for like a room. Like he expects you to give him the money to sleep in a room. Or he'll like even take you buying him a ticket out of the current city he's in.
I need to get a room. Cash at me. James Michael Shannon too, please. Everyone who has sent me money, I thank you very much. I still need a little bit more money. I thank everyone who has sent me money though. I do need a few more dollars. Just send what you can, and I'm thankful for everything.
There was even another clip where he was talking about how his phone is dog water and how he should get a new one. Afterwards, he just starts telling, hey, you know, if somebody could just cash at me like a couple $100 to get a new phone.
I need to get another phone. This phone is just not working. It's like I can't make calls, receive calls. I can't text, can't receive text. This phone is dog shit. Cash at me some holiday spending money. I need like a few $100s so I can go get me a new phone.
I'm gonna be real with you, dude. If I was really going through it bad financially, I'd get me like a $60 phone, or fuck it, dude, like a $30 phone at least. This man is expecting someone to just gift him like a brand new phone. But thankfully, you don't have to go through the whole like catalog that he has, because he has like about 1,000 posts, so it's pretty extensive to follow up to the lore. But recently he had a stream and someone joined the live with him. He reveals that he hasn't worked in 13 years.
You know,
how long have you been unemployed, James?
Unemployed 13 years, but that was because I was looking at. I was looking at
you
my
have
mom.
to take care of your mother and your brother Tommy, right?
The state took him, and my mom. She a lot of health issues.
The guy was cool enough to just be like, you know, hey, understandable, you know, you would take care of your mom. First of all, if your mom was sick and had to be taken care of, wouldn't that be more incentive to work? I'm not quite understanding why he didn't get a job in the middle of that or right afterwards. Nobody was stopping this man. See, I was real enough to actually go back into his old videos, and I was shocked to find out that this dude has been in prison a few times. Apparently he was a part of like a few robberies, so that could explain why he didn't want to get a job.
And I was locked up for burglaries, you know, and stuff like that. I wasn't locked up for no bullshit, but that was in early 1990.
But amongst the Shannonverse, people started speculating that he does have a source of income, not from a job though. People are still theorizing that he's collecting some sort of like check from the government. A lot of people shamelessly just watch him because they kind of like the feeling that they have more than this man, and each to their own, you know? In this clip, Braylon gives us an insight to James' situation.
Bro got money coming in. That's like, he has a disability. He can't do certain things. It's just the people around here using him, seeing the disability and stuff and taking advantage of him. Some people also need support too at times. And he's in a tight position out here where he wants to get out. He do get money coming in, but it's not enough for him to just escape. Because if he leaves, he'll be like back to broke zero.
I'd like to challenge the kind words of Braylon real quick. He basically tells us that we should donate more money because there's outside people that take advantage of James. Brother, it's his job to get a job. It's called self-improvement. I can't do shit for this man. But then he soon after says he doesn't really have much of a disability, that he can do a lot of things. So I don't really know what it is
He get because of his disability. He could get any job actually. There's no job limit, and all jobs need is somebody to perform the task that's at hand. I'm not sure what type of disability he has, and I can't just answer like any of his stuff.
Why are you asking for money then? Go get a job, you bum. I'm not gonna give this dude money. That the excuse is that other homeless people are taking advantage of this fucking idiot. And the thing about his brother, there's this guy who I guess has been doing a lot more research than most James Michael Shannon fans out there. In one of his old videos, James was recording himself with his brother, and he was suggesting whether they should put his brother in a shelter, you know? His brother, obviously pissed, says no. James points out that they're struggling. Then soon after, he starts talking about the money that they shouldn't be spending. So that would have to mean that his brother is working. His brother who's disabled is working.
Tommy, do you want me to take you and put you in an assisted living home?
No,
Why?
because I don't want to.
So you want to keep struggling with me?
No,
Well, I'm not made out of money. I have no money. So
I don't have no money either.
Yeah, you do. All the money that we're spending on all this stuff is your money. Now, we went to Ruby Tuesdays. Yes, and we shouldn't have probably done that. We should have probably just went somewhere cheaper or just got groceries.
James then says that he was at Ruby Tuesdays, which I'm assuming is a bar, and he has the audacity to say that they probably should not have spent as much at Ruby Tuesdays, or they probably should have gone a place cheaper. No shit, you should have gotten groceries. In fact, you should have probably not been mooching off of your disabled brother. Do you have any idea how scummy that is? That could definitely explain why his brother was taken away. And here is James e-begging, talking about how he wishes he could come back to his life. It's pretty clear why.
It doesn't necessarily mean getting a job. Yes, I mean, I'll probably go back to looking after my brother once I get, on the, back on the land and with running water and electricity, and get my brother back. Because if I had a job that was somewhere and I was making minimum wage, I don't know if I would be any better off than I am now, because I've seen people out here that are homeless that had jobs and they're still fucking homeless. So how the fuck is that going to make my situation any better? It might put a little change in my pocket, but so fucking what? Oh, that's going to stop him from bumming money? No, it's not. I see motherfuckers doing that shit all the time, man. And they got jobs. So.
He's not a pretty good person, as you can tell.
And what I do in my personal time is my business. So, anyway, I need some coffee. And some Cash App. James Michael Shannon, too.
Dude, get some sleep. You have bags over your bag. That is some literal cartoon shit. And every now and then, he gets paid. People are actually donating money to him. If you're donating money to this guy, consider yourself an incel to the infinity. The amount of times this dude walks into a Starbucks or walks into a Wendy's and just immediately pulls out his phone and starts e-begging, starts begging somebody to just donate like $10, $20 so he could get some food or coffee.
Anyway, I'm at Wendy's. So cash at me so I can get me something to eat, okay? I need to get $10 so I can get some more coffee. I don't got enough money to go drink coffee at Starbucks tomorrow. So now, cash at me some money because I need it for my phone. I need $50 for my phone bill. I'll see no one cash at me. James Michael Shannon too. Y'all just drink a whole lot of haterade.
But my favorite thing about him is that he calls us Hater Nation.
Hate Nation, I guess.
Which we really are as a whole, to be honest. But it feels nice to do it in unison. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this dude thinks he's famous. He genuinely thinks he's famous.
I don't mind being famous. I just want the money that goes along with it. Being famous doesn't bother me. You guys don't want to watch my channel anymore, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I didn't ask for this shit anyways. I didn't ask to be famous. I didn't ask for anything.
When he found out there was a Reddit about him, he was like mind blown about it. Like this was like life changing to this dude. But please don't be a fool and donate to this guy. It's just, no, it's not worth it, man. Like even crypto has a chance of giving something back.